Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 times contestants sang a judge's song on singing competition shows. For this list, we'll be looking at contestants who boldly took on a judge's song and sang it right in front of them. Which contestant impressed you the most with their judge-inspired cover? Let us know in the comments. Number 20, David Julien singing The Man Who Can't Be Moved by The Script, The Voice UK.
Can't feel my sleeping bag, I'm not gonna move.
David Julien was no stranger to taking a risk. After all, he quit his job to audition for The Voice UK. Why not take one more big risk and sing The Man Who Can't Be Moved by The Script in front of the lead singer, Danny O'Donoghue? Lucky for him, it paid off. Both O'Donoghue and will.i.am turned their chairs early.
If you see this girl, can you tell her where I am? Some try to hand me money, baby.
This seemed to boost Julien's confidence, and he let loose with some truly impressive vocals. The Script frontman told Julien that he heard the same heart and emotion in the audition that he had when he wrote the song.
When I heard it, I heard the same heart and I heard the same intention and emotion that was there when I wrote it.
Thank you.
I loved it. That's why I pushed my button. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Number 19, Monique Abedi singing Loca by Shakira, The Voice. When Shakira heard the first notes of her song Loca, her face spoke volumes. She seemed surprised and concerned that Monique Abedi would tackle one of her songs. Blake Shelton approved of the boldness and turned almost immediately. Although she still hadn't turned her chair, Shakira was quickly dancing to the beat and clearly enjoying Abedi's performance. The contestants' charisma soon had all 4 chairs turned. Usher tried to pitch his team to the sassy singer, but Shakira interrupted. She let him know that there was little doubt who Abedi would choose.
We're gonna take the time to just, you know
I got this one, guys.
Admire you.
She was right. Number 18, Jeff Lewis singing You Got It Bad by Usher, The Voice. If you're going to perform a song in front of the original artist, it's a good idea to change it up a little.
Say, but you got it bad when you say that you love him and you really know.
Jeff Lewis probably wondered if he'd made a mistake performing an acoustic version of Usher's You Got It Bad. At first, nobody turned their chair. The expressions and signals the coaches passed back and forth suggested they were unsure about the singer's choices. In the very final moments of the song, Usher pushed the button that guaranteed Lewis a place in the next round. Blake Shelton and Shakira were quick to follow, and the contestants' relief was clear. Number 17, Gilberto Rivera singing Hello by Lionel Richie, American Idol. Gilberto Rivera was a whirlwind of joyful chaos from the moment he entered his American Idol audition. He'd settled himself comfortably behind the judges' table, just in time for Lionel Richie to enter. Luke Bryan and Ryan Seacrest thought it would be a fun joke to make Richie audition.
Bring in the next contestant, please.
Lionel, we've recruited another judge.
I've heard of being replaced.
They probably didn't expect what happened next. Seacrest asked if Richie was planning to sing an original song for his audition. He went with his huge hit, Hello. As Richie approached the judges' table and began to sing, Rivera didn't hesitate to make it a duet.
I've kissed your lips 1,000 times.
I sometimes feel you pass outside my door. Hello, is it me you're looking for?
The contestant's smooth voice blew the older singer away. It wasn't even officially his audition, but Rivera clearly demonstrated his talent.
You just fractured me completely.
Oh my God.
I was gonna put you on the spot.
Woo!
Bam.
Number 16, Ethan Payne singing Do I by Luke Bryan, American Idol.
Baby, what are we becoming? It feels just like we're always running.
Ethan Ethan Payne had no worries when it came to singing Do I in front of Luke Bryan. He'd already performed with the country star. At 13 years old, this teen with cystic fibrosis met the country star through a Make-A-Wish Foundation. Together they performed at a concert, and Bryan even gifted Payne his guitar. The judge was pleased to see his young protege 2 years later when he walked into the American Idol audition room.
I'm gonna bring you up here to do this with me.
What?
There you go. Come on now.
Oh, on the spot.
Go right again. Go on, Blue.
All right, come on. This is going to be fun.
Payne invited his mentor up to sing with him, and they performed a heartwarming duet.
Drive you crazy.
Number 15, Lee Glasson singing Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue, The Voice UK. Lee Glasson took Kylie Minogue's dance pop, Can't Get You Out of My Head, and gave it a completely new spin. His slow, otherworldly version raised eyebrows all along the judging panel. Minogue was listening intently to the contestant, but the other judges were watching her. What would the artist's reaction be?
Would you stay?
When Glasson began stretching the notes out in a way that seemed to defy the original, Ricky Wilson and Sir Tom Jones got tired of waiting and hit their buttons. Eventually, Glasson's spell worked on Minogue. She turned her chair and gave him a standing ovation. Number 14, Hannah Goebel singing If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys, The Voice.
Some people want it all, and I don't want nothing at all. It ain't you, baby.
Out of all of Alicia Keys' songs, If I Ain't Got You is one of her favourites. So, Hannah Goebel made a bold move, taking on this iconic tune for her audition. The first run of piano notes is so distinctive that coach Kelly Clarkson instantly recognised it. She was so taken with Goebel's smooth voice that she used her block, so Keys wouldn't be able to add the contestant to her team.
Some people live for the fortune. Some people just want fame.
Meanwhile, the soulful artist just seemed pleased that someone would choose one of her songs and sing it so well. Goebel's daring move got her a 4-chair turn and a spot on Clarkson's team.
Your voice has such a power to it, and I really felt that, and I loved it. Even though I'm out of the game, and I'm hoping very clearly that you would have, for sure, chosen me.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Then I guess Kelly did the right thing.
Number 13, Gemma Lyon singing Say My Name by Destiny's Child, The Voice. Gemma Lyon grew up singing with her family and learning harmonies on long car rides. No wonder she was drawn to the powerful girl band Destiny's Child for her audition song. Was it a good idea to sing the iconic Say My Name with Kelly Rowland on the panel?
Say, baby, I love you. Say my name, say my name. Acting kinda shady and calling my baby.
Lyon made the song her own with different riffs and melodic changes. Rowland was immediately impressed and did more than push her button. She decidedly kicked it with her high-heeled shoe.
Every other day, I would call, you would say, baby, how's your day? Every other word with a heart.
During the performance, Rowland couldn't resist getting on stage to help Lyon finish the song. Finally, the superstar improvised new lyrics to encourage the contestant to choose her team.
Say, Gemma, go, girl. Gemma, go, girl. Say, go and Kelly, girl, girl. Say, go and Kelly, girl, girl, girl. Say, go and Kelly, girl, girl. Say, go and Kelly, girl, girl.
Now that is a risk that paid off.
Girl, I'm on your team!
Number 12, Seal/Leopard singing Don't Ya by the Pussycat Dolls, The Masked Singer. The Masked Singer is one of the most unique singing competitions out there. Underneath wildly creative costumes, celebrities get to let loose and step out of the box with their performances. Dressed as a leopard, musical superstar Seal gloried in his own gown and loved switching up his vocal style.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you?
Sadly, he ended up in the bottom 2 in week 7 after singing September by Earth, Wind & Fire. In his Smackdown with Flower, he let loose with a terrifically sassy version of Don't Ya. Nicole Scherzinger clearly didn't mind her song being performed by a large, bejeweled cat.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was wrong like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was wrong like me? Don't you?
Number 11, Sheldon Riley singing Do You Really Want to Hurt Me by Culture Club. The Voice. From the first smooth notes of his audition, Sheldon Riley was clearly an emotional singer. He poured his need for acceptance into each note of Do You Really Want to Hurt Me.
Give me time to realize my crime.
Right away, Boy George recognised Culture Club's first big hit. Riley slowed the song down and enjoyed each word as the judge waited to see what would happen. As soon as Riley belted out a flawless high note, George turned his chair.
Inside your eyes.
The contestant was clearly shocked and overwhelmed at the approval. He channeled all of those feelings into the rest of the song and completely blew the panel away.
Want to make me.
Number 10, Josiah Hawley singing Sunday Morning by Maroon 5. The Voice.
Here we go.
As a coach, Blake Shelton is notorious for not recognising famous songs. He did instantly recognise Maroon 5's Sunday Morning though, when Josiah Hawley started his audition. It may have helped that Hawley's tone was so similar to Maroon 5's frontman, Adam Levine. Shelton clearly respected the guts it took to sing in front of Levine, because he quickly turned his chair. Why was Levine hesitating to push his button? He was waiting for the high notes. As soon as Hawley soared into an impressive falsetto, the coach had his final approval with a chair turn. It must have been quite a shock for Levine when Hawley chose Usher as his coach. Number 9, Mackenzie Borg singing multiple songs. American Idol. If it's bold to audition with a judge's song, what do you call it when a contestant sings a medley of all the judge's songs?
Stupid boy, you can't fence that in. She never even knew she had a choice.
Mackenzie Borg was audacious enough to give it a shot at his American Idol audition. Borg's folksy voice and guitar was a natural fit for Keith Urban's Stupid Boy. His cheeky rendition of Harry Connick Jr.'s Come By Me was definitely a different vibe.
Oh, come by me. Come live with me, baby. Maybe we could run away.
Even more startling was his acoustic take on Jennifer Lopez's Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Even if you were broke, my love don't cost a thing.
Paying this compliment to the judges was a smart move, and Borg moved on in the competition. Number 8, Zach Bridges singing Ole Red by Blake Shelton. The Voice.
Will I call my wife with another man, and it cost me $90.
Ole Red was one of the first songs contestant Zach Bridges learned to play on the guitar. Something he knew so well seemed like an obvious choice for an audition song, unless you consider that Blake Shelton was sitting on the judges panel. Ole Red is one of Shelton's signature songs, and it means a lot to him. Luckily, the country star was a fan of Bridges' gravelly vocals. He was the first to turn his chair.
Get my lantern, get my gun, it'll have you treated for the party.
Although Bridges admitted that he was initially nervous to perform the song, it was a move that paid off. He chose Shelton as his coach and joined his team.
I think I'm going to have to go with Coach Blake.
Number 7, Ryan Page singing Skyscraper by Demi Lovato, The X Factor.
Skies are crying, I am watching, catching teardrops in my hands.
13-year-old country singer Ryan Page made it through the first 2 rounds of The X Factor with songs in her genre. She breezed through her audition round with Carrie Underwood's Blown Away. Then she later held onto her spot with Rascal Flatts' hit I Won't Let Go. For her first live show, Page explored another path with a song by her mentor, Demi Lovato.
You can take everything I have. You can break everything I am, like I'm made of glass.
Her powerful rendition of Skyscraper even inspired compliments from tough judge Simon Cowell. Lovato swore that the song was Page's choice, and the contestant backed up the claim.
If it was your decision, Ryan, it was a brilliant decision because that was really seriously good.
With such an amazing mentor, how could she choose anything else? Number 6, Jiminy singing POV by Ariana Grande, The Voice. Ariana Grande was clearly touched when Jiminy chose her song, POV, as an audition piece.
It's like you got superpowers. Turn 1 minute into hours.
She further showed her approval by quickly turning her chair for the singer. As Jiminy continued to take the song further, Grande quickly became overwhelmed by the talent. She watched stunned as Jiminy made the song her own.
The way that you love me, you're for all of my pretty and all of my ugly too.
The occasional whoop of approval was all she could manage during the audition. Afterwards, the coach complimented the contestant on the changes she'd made to the song and offered it to her. For her future performances of POV, Grande said that she planned on telling people she was covering Jiminy's song.
Audacity to sing Ariana's song behind
it's
her.
It's not mine anymore, it's hers.
No, it's not.
I swear to God, for the rest of my life, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm covering Jiminy's song.
Number 5, Israel Allen singing And I Am Telling You I'm Not Going by Jennifer Hudson, The Voice UK. Jennifer Hudson wasn't the first singer to belt out And I Am Telling You I'm Not Going from Dreamgirls. She did bring it back to the public's attention though with her Oscar-winning performance in the film. So Allen knew what he was taking on when he chose the song for his audition.
You're gonna love me.
As Allen let loose on the chorus, Hudson's hand hovered over the button. She was waiting to see how he navigated the most difficult sections of the song. Finally, at the last second, his gravelly belt pushed her over the edge, and she turned her chair. Hudson let the contestant know that she recognised the audition choice for what it was, a direct message to her. Lucky for Allen, she was willing to answer.
You called, I answered, honey.
Number 4, J. Marie Cooper singing Mama Knows Best by Jessie J, The Voice UK. J. Marie Cooper brought her rocker vibe to Jessie J's big band hit Mama Knows Best.
Oh, there is something going down, like the storm in the sky.
As Cooper worked the stage, Jessie J remained thoughtful, her chair firmly facing away. Eventually, the contestant's hard-hitting vocals not only convinced the coach to push her button, but also had her dancing in her seat.
Pick up and drop, hey! And all of this inconsistent love.
Ultimately, Cooper earned a 4-chair turn. Shockingly, will.i.am was able to persuade Cooper to join his team instead. He complimented the pain in her voice, and that appealed to her. Sadly, this left Jessie J feeling the pain of losing an amazing team member.
Oh, I really wanted her.
Number 3, Thaddeus Johnson singing Rise by Katy Perry, American Idol. Although many contestants aim to make a judge's song their own, Thaddeus Johnson tried a different method. His goal was to make Katy Perry feel that she'd written her song Rise for him to sing.
I'm trying not to be emotional because I'm singing Rise by Katy Perry, and I'm doing it because the part that I'm singing in the song has literally been my life.
With that in mind, he stepped onto the stage for the solo round in Hollywood. His quiet introduction didn't prepare the panel for the strong, soulful voice that took over the room.
This is no mistake, no accident.
He fully embodied the emotion of the song, and Perry gave him a standing ovation.
I will still rise.
She also made sure he knew she was pleased with his performance. Johnson had triumphantly achieved his goal.
Children, that is how you do my song. You do my song better than I do my own song.
Number 2, Stephanie Skipper singing Piece by Piece by Kelly Clarkson, The Voice.
And all I remember is your back. Oh no.
The song Piece by Piece explores Kelly Clarkson's difficult relationship with her father. When she sang it as a guest on American Idol, it was a struggle for her to finish. When Clarkson heard the beginning of Stephanie Skipper's audition song, her first reaction was dismay. Skipper's strong vocals were full of emotion, and it definitely affected the coach.
Unlike you, I'm gonna put her first, singing, oh, he'll never walk away, he'll never break her heart, he'll take care of things.
Clearly appreciating the talent, but unable to turn for the song, Clarkson was grateful when Adam Levine pushed his button. Blake Shelton quickly joined in. It was clear that they were supporting both the contestant and their fellow coach.
So thankful you sang that song.
This song means a lot to me.
It means a lot to me.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Vendolka Victor singing Karma Chameleon by Culture Club, The Voice. Celebrity judges usually love it when a contestant takes a new twist on one of their songs. Vendolka Victor altered Karma Chameleon so much that it took a moment for Boy George to realise it was a Culture Club song.
A contradiction, you come and go.
By changing the key and tempo, Victor gave it a bluesy, ethereal feel.
Come, chameleon.
It was a super cool rendition of the song, and George was on board for it. He liked it so much, he had her repeat a portion so he could sing along. You could tell from her expression that playing her version for the original artist to perform was a moment she'd never forget.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.